Good morning, y'all. Let's head down to the big garden. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's gorgeous. Now, these are my chocolate cherry tomatoes. I'm so excited. I've never had this variety before, but they are absolutely beautiful. And this is, you can see my arch that is in there. This is going to yield a lot of cherry tomatoes. Swiss chard, it's hanging on, but it's not going to make it. It's going to be really bitter. So the chickens, I'm letting it grow because the chickens are going to love it. I'm going to pick it and give it to them. Now, y'all, this is our where I had green beans growing last year, but y'all, this time it's cucumbers, and I want you to see this is working. I'm so thrilled. So these plants I planted first, but y'all, look, the cucumbers are growing. They are growing in here. Is this not so much fun? I am thrilled that this is working. There's a little baby one, little baby cucumber right there. But this is absolutely beautiful. I'm thrilled with this. These cucumbers are going to make the most gorgeous homemade pickles. Gorgeous. They're going to be gorgeous. Now, y'all, this is my Sarah tomato garden. And why it is my Sarah tomato garden is my bestie Sarah. She gifted me all of these tomato plants. But there is beautiful tomatoes on the vine. Are these just not gorgeous? And then I have some other varieties of tomatoes. None of them are ready yet. But y'all, they are absolutely gorgeous. But this is my tomato garden area. And they are really beautiful. Doing very well this year. So we will have lots and lots of crushed tomatoes this year, which is excellent. Look how pretty. Y'all see my bean trellis? I did that for the boys. It's their bean tunnel. They love it. Now, we kind of had some difficulties here with the potatoes. Y'all, these potatoes are not ready. You can't pick potatoes. Say hi to Dolly. You can't pick potatoes until the plants have died. But these 2 rows of potatoes, Dolly, you get out of there. These 2 rows of potatoes, the plants died before the other ones, so we couldn't get our potato plow in here to dig these. So my poor sweet husband dug all of these potatoes by hand, and we did it with the boys, and it was so much fun. I'll see if I can get you guys a picture of it, but it was super. It was a very long evening, but we got it done. I'm super excited about it. This is my whole row of beets, and they are doing great. I don't think that they're quite ready yet, but I do think that they might be ready by the end of the week or beginning of next week. Now, this whole double row section is all of our squash and zucchini, and they're kind of intertwined here. But I want to show. I'll get to a plant on the other side, and I'll give you guys a better look at that. But they are absolutely thriving. Doing wonderful this year. Really, really good. I have a few more tomato plants down here. All these that have the wooden sticks are tomato plants. These tomatoes down here, there's not as many of them, but these varieties of tomatoes, it's called a mortgage broker, I think is what it is. But they get really big. They are a really big variety of tomato. The plant doesn't necessarily get big, but the tomatoes get real big. So we put these down here in this garden. Y'all, this is my magical bean tunnel, and as you can see, the beans are taking over, but the boys love it. You see the other end over there. The boys love it. They go through it. But let me see if I can find y'all baby beans. They have flowered, but yeah, perfect right here. Y'all see, this is how big my little beans are. They're not going to be ready for probably about another week, but oh my goodness, let me just give you a beautiful walk through here this morning of the beans. Aren't they beautiful? Marshall says a sweet little verse, and oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. That is going to be a lot of beans for picking, because it goes outside, then you have to think of the inside, then this inside wall, and then you have to think of this outside wall. I pray that we are very blessed in beans this year. This little area right here, this is all my little cucumber patch for down here. This little side of the garden is real wet, but the cucumbers are doing real good. Let me see if I can find, there's a couple little beauties right down there. These I started later than the ones that are on that beautiful trellis, so hopefully I'm not kind of flooded all at once with a whole bunch of cucumbers. This whole row going all the way down is my okra. It is doing great. It is finally starting to get the little buds there on the inside. That's going to be the blooms for the okra. Okra takes a while, but my plants seem to be very successful. So now I wanted to show you guys these on the squash and zucchini plants. So you see how beautifully tall these plants are. All the leaves are going up, but we saw an article where it talked about cutting off all of the lower limbs so the plant gets more air. But you cut the lower limbs after the squash plant has bloomed. So you can see there, there's a bloom. So all of the leaves have been removed where the squash has actually already produced. It seems to be working beautifully well. Just so you can kind of see how beautifully raised and how, I mean, I'm 5'6", I'm pretty tall, and these plants are well kind of at my waist. They're just truly, they are really gorgeous and standing really pretty this year. I really do think the cutting the lower limbs off and letting them be ventilated. See how pretty that is? How much air can kind of get through there? It's doing real good. This right here is just my little pepper garden, and there's probably like, I don't know, maybe 12 plants altogether, but there's pimento peppers, there's banana peppers, not a whole lot of varieties, but definitely something to harvest, so we're excited. Here's a pepper, I'll show y'all. This one is producing. Right in here, look at all those beauties. They're about ready. I'll let the boys come and pick them later. They can pick those. Here's my basket for the day. Whew, she's heavy. We've got beautiful squash, zucchini. We're going to take this to the house. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. I love y'all. And I will see you maybe tomorrow morning. Love y'all. Bye.